I'm at the Pinecrest Gate in Altadena, and I'm gonna try to make my way up to Mount Wilson. Very beautiful right now. I assume it'll be bright by the time I reach Henninger Flats. But yeah, nice view of the city and a big full moon right there. I'm at Henninger Flats right now, and yeah, very beautiful views of Los Angeles. The sun isn't quite up yet, but it is bright, and I'm gonna go here, top my water off, which I didn't start with full, and keep going up. It's good to refill water. There's a station here and a little outhouse, and then another station here. So Henninger Flats, reliable water spot. Right down there, we got the old visitor center, and I'm gonna keep going up that way soon. I just saw a deer, but it was a little too far away for me to get good footage of. But yeah, I often see them up in the upper parts of Henninger Flats and beyond. Once you reach Henninger Flats and keep going up, in my experience, further up, you see a lot less people, maybe occasionally a cyclist or a trail runner. But yeah, most people do Henninger Flats as sort of like a quick little morning hike or something, evening hike. And yeah, so we're gonna go up to Wilson, and Henninger Flats is a good area to refill. There are a bunch of campsites. I don't know if you're supposed to camp in them, but yeah, nice spot. This right here is the Idlehour Trail. I'm going to try to work it in today, but for now I'm gonna go up here. There are 2 deer right there, and maybe 3. Yeah, okay, 1, 2, 3. They blend in quite well, so I don't think they think I can see them, but I will keep filming them. Yeah, there they are, okay. A little bit of action. Not too afraid, but yeah. Great views of Altadena and San Gabriel Peak and Mount Lowe, I think, yeah. What I'd like to do is make it up to Mount Wilson, which is behind that mountain there. Then jog down and down and down along Idlehour Trail. The Mueller Tunnel will be neat, but yeah, I'll make it to Idlehour. I know some people who are camping around here I might hang out with for a bit. And then, yeah, back to the road and back to where I parked. I haven't filmed for a bit, but on this part of the trail, you get some really nice views of these canyons and the pine trees, you know, up here. We're starting to get into the pine forests more. So, yeah, gorgeous area. This is the route that comes up from Sierra Madre. And there's a nice little sign here, you know, very helpful. But yeah, I came up this way, and I'm gonna go up this way, and I might be a little early for the Cosmic Cafe. We'll see. Some of the views like this one on this section of trail here, I'd say are even better than the views from the peak. So we'll see pretty soon though. This is the top of the trail, you know. So you do get some decent views here, I guess, but kind of obscured by the Scotch brooms. Still really quite nice. Yeah, I'm gonna poke around around there a little bit. I think I actually got here an hour or so before the Cosmic Cafe opened, so I might just have to snack on what I brought, but yeah, should be neat to check out. Here it is, the Cosmic Cafe. I think it's closed. It may open within about an hour, so yeah, apparently this place is open on the weekends, you know, and opens at 10. So yeah, there's apparently a missing hiker too, October 11th, so I'll keep my eyes peeled. But yeah, anyways, yeah, it looks like the cafe is closed. There's a water bottle filling station here, which I may do right now actually, and then I'll probably just eat up here real quick. Since the cafe is not open yet, I'm doing avocado and chips and maybe some trail mix. There's the Cosmic Cafe sign if I didn't get it the first time, and yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go poke around the observatory before I decide to head down. All right, this way. This is the Astronomical Museum. We had some ravens. So it looks like I have this to myself, and a lot of neat little displays here. Pretty cool. Halley's Comet, cluster of stars, some nebulas, yeah. So while the Henninger Flats Museum, I think, may be closed, the Mount Wilson area definitely seems to be open, you know. So yeah, we got a lot of beautiful photographs of space, you know, the telescopes, some plaques documenting the history here, you know. It's an artificial eclipse. Pretty cool to check out some space stuff, you know. Very, very neat little cute museum here. Oh yeah, and here's a little model too of the Mount Wilson area. So maybe we'll try to, I think we're about here-ish. We'll try to check out some of these telescopes real quick. I guess the last two things here are some of these documents, you know. So kind of neat historical stuff. I may take some time to read these before I go and explore the rest of the area. And yeah, some polishing tools. This may have been for the lenses of the telescopes. Yeah, it looks like that's the case. Here's the 60-inch telescope, and there's a little plaque type thing display here with some history and some of the information about it, you know. But yeah, pretty cool. I'm making my way to the 100-inch telescope, and yeah, definitely very big here. There's a visitor's entrance. I'm not sure if it's actually open right now. If I can go inside. I know that they do have tours here, but yeah, anyways, wild structure, very cool. Here's the viewing area, you know. You got this massive telescope here, making observations of the stars, the planets, maybe even the sun, but yeah, very neat. It'd be cool to see them make adjustments to this, you know. There's like a viewing area here, which is kind of nice, but right now it's just me, so yeah, still worth visiting and pretty cool to see. I don't always do spots like this in my hiking, trail running, bushwhacking videos, but occasionally you'll get to see a wild telescope here and there, and something that's not very naturey maybe in the sense of hiking, but designed to study the natural world per se. Even if you don't choose to hike or jog up to Wilson, you can drive up here, and all of this stuff is publicly accessible. So, you know, that museum we stopped in, the telescope, very cool areas, and yeah, certainly worth checking out. Now what I have to do is jog back down to where the Mueller Tunnel is, and that requires me going down this road, which is pretty sketchy at parts. So yeah, I think it's about 2.5 miles though, so not crazy far. But I'll show you all a pretty neat tunnel in the mountains if all goes well. Here's a nice view of the backcountry side of the mountains, and you can see that there was some snow over those peaks over there. And I did see a bunch of rain clouds yesterday actually, even though you don't see much now. So that may be actually very recent. So yeah, cool to see some snow already. Yeah, I had to tie these, they snapped. But hopefully these water shoes last for the next 14 to 12 miles from here. I don't know how far I am. The headwaters for the West Fork of the San Gabriel River are right down there. So neat area, right? But yeah, sections like this kind of sketch me out because there isn't really much of a shoulder on either side. So it's best to kind of look up and then do these sections quickly if you're jogging. There's actually quite a bit of room to make your way over to the other side if there did happen to be a car coming up. But this sort of gives you an idea of how steep it is there. So yeah, pretty extensive. I jogged down here, you know, definitely a busy trailhead, but yeah, I'm gonna take this route to the Mueller Tunnel and then down to Idlehour eventually. It's been a little while for me, but I think the tunnel is right there. Yep, I was right. Here's the Mueller Tunnel, made in apparently 1942 by the U.S. Forest Service. So yeah, if you come up here, expect a big tunnel, a little bit of graffiti, you know, but yeah, nonetheless, a short tunnel. I might get a photograph or two here and then keep walking through though. Pretty neat. I tried to film where this tunnel is, you know, from the outside, but if you see it, it's like super steep. This area is clearly eroding fast. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next like 100 years or so this thing got buried by like a rock slide. But yeah, anyways, I guess the people in the Forest Service decided to tunnel through the mountain, and it is a pretty neat tunnel, so yeah. All right, that was nice. I'm happy I got to show y'all this finally. I remember when I did my most recent San Gabriel Peak video, well, I guess there's only one. I didn't go this route, so yeah, it's a neat area. I guess it makes sense to take one more video here where you can kind of see that very, very steep rock slope, right? It's gonna be challenging to build a road alongside that, so they decided to engineer a tunnel, I guess. This is the San Gabriel Peak route right in front of me, and this is that Mount Lowe road, and this is the way I'm going to take. So my plan is to take this to just kind of wrap around Mount Lowe, go down to near Inspiration Point, take Idlehour back into Eaton Wash, and then meet with a few people, and then go down and go back to where I parked. All right, there's Eaton Wash, Bear Canyon. The summit to Mount Lowe is actually pretty close up that way, but I'm gonna go down here, try to make my way to Idlehour more quickly. There's Inspiration Point, and that's the Idlehour Trail. So I think I may just go to the Idlehour Trail this time. Idlehour Trail, a couple miles this way. This spring right here at Idlehour is still flowing actually, so I don't actually know if it's a year-round spring, but yeah, soon we're gonna get down into a river though, where I may purify my water, and then we'll kind of go a little further into the main Eaton Wash area, and yeah, that's a nice spot. Idlehour is a really nice trail in my opinion. Definitely underutilized though compared to a lot of the other ones in the area, but still in good shape actually for the most part. It can get a little overgrown in some sections, but anyways, what I was gonna say is this section here, one of my favorite sections of the Idlehour Trail. You know, this upper section where you get this nice cool pine forest on the northern slopes, I think, and whatnot of the San Gabriel's here, this little canyon at least. And yeah, there's a nice cool brisk feeling you get in this part of the woods, so I love it. I also love the Eaton Wash section too. A lot of nice little water holes there. And sorry if I'm mumbling a bit. When I got up there to the mountaintop, it was pretty cold, and I think it sort of numbed my mouth a little bit. So yeah. I was just down there in that canyon on the trail, and there is water there, but I decided not to really film because there was a kid and a family, you know, so I decided to make my way up here, and I am getting close to Eaton Wash, so there'll be lots of water there for me to refill. Right down here, we have Eaton Wash, you know, nice area. There's a nice little pool here that looks perfect for topping off the water, you know, and it is just a little off trail, but I'm sure we'll find some more good stuff soon. I'm making my way back to the trail, and yeah, I'm hoping I can find a few people I was planning on bumping into. But yeah, that being said, I'm not gonna film too much of that interaction, and I might hang out for about like half an hour or an hour, you know, we'll see. So yeah, but I'll get more of Idlehour for sure. All right, that was fun. I hung out with a few people at the Idlehour camp. I thought I'd maybe stay an hour, maybe you know, half an hour. I didn't really know, but I wound up staying for like 4 hours or so, right? So now I'm gonna do a quick little cold plunge, refill my water, and then go up, right? And I really appreciate also y'all for inviting me, and what else? Yeah, giving me some tortillas and the beans and all that for the food, you know. I really appreciate that. But Anyways, yeah, gonna do a little cold plunge here before I get going up. Ready? Cold plunge. 1, 2, and 3. Woo! All right, nice and chilly. You know, definitely getting cooler out now. Before I go, I'm gonna do one more thing. That's take a shower. Woo! I don't know when the video stopped, but it did, maybe in the waterfall. But yeah, anyways, I always enjoy doing a little bit of that when I can. And nice to have a little waterfall here by Idlehour. I'm making my way to that, you know, the road I came up on. Looks like there might be a little fire way off in the distance there. So that's gonna be a lot further away than where I parked, but yeah, still kind of concerning to see. I don't know if you're able to see this, but the sun has set and you can kind of see the city lights, right? So maybe that's better, zoomed in. Very beautiful up here. All right, I'm back at the fire road now, just off of Idlehour. The sun is almost down. It's still a little bit bright. Everything's visible, I'd say. But yeah, let me try to get this angle better. Okay, yeah, anyways, so it was nice to take some longer breaks on this trip too. I got up to Wilson and I went up in that observatory area and the museum, which was pretty neat. And yeah, at Idlehour, I spent like 4 hours just hanging out, meeting people, chilling. So I enjoy meeting people. If there are any groups of people who like to camp, I can't promise I'll come by, but maybe I will if you let me know and just hang for a bit. But yeah, I gotta make my way down and I think it'll be smooth. I thought I'd stop to show you all these city lights, you know. I'm right above Henninger Flats. And yeah, a lot closer to the city now, and the lights are very beautiful. So one of the things you'll see when you have a flashlight are eyes. And yeah, there are some eyes. Maybe you can see them, maybe you can't. Those critters with the eyes are deer. So I turned up the brightness on my flashlight. Maybe you can see them resting there. But yeah, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see the glowing in their eyes, but conveniently, if there were a predator, a bear, or a mountain lion, I'd be able to see the glow in their eyes with my flashlight. I'm at the lower part of Henninger Flats right now, and the lights are on in that building right there, which is interesting. I know people come here from time to time, but I don't think I've ever seen the lights on. And when I've been here recently, which isn't all that much, you know, maybe a couple times a year, but it's been closed, so kind of neat to see. And yeah, there are also what look like Christmas lights here. So, you know, those. And maybe there's some people camping, although I don't immediately see any.